All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of Big Time, the podcasts. By the time this comes out, you guys will have already seen who our captains are. They've been named. It just went live on Instagram like 20 minutes ago. So now the world knows, as we record this, who the captains are. We got Zach, Team Chance. Captains are here. But now it's time to get down to business. We got to pick who these starting fives are going to be. So you guys have had the rosters or the pool of players now for only like an hour. So you haven't had too much time to really dive into it. But I'll start with you, Zach. What
Yeah.
when it comes to making a team, what are you going for? You just want guys that can score buckets? Are you trying to set an actual team up with positions and stuff like that? Like what is your mindset going into this draft here?
Yeah, I definitely got to get some people that can score. I got quite a few people in mind, but I also definitely got to get a big guy and got to get some versatility and balance in my team.
But listen, I mean, I don't know. You might just want to go with playmakers because you got 40 yesterday down at the Civic Center, right? You got 40 all by yourself. So why not just give people to feed you the rock and go back to back on this MVP award?
Oh, come on. I got to get a balanced team. I'm going for the win.
Okay, okay. And Chance, how about you? What's your mindset when trying to build this team together? Is there like some players in particular you want to get, or are you
Uh,
just going for trying to build the best all around team? What's your thought process?
yeah, I definitely got some players in mind, but I want defense. Defense wins big games. So I'm just gonna pick the guys I think are gonna try the hardest and try and get that win for me.
Yeah, and I think both of you guys can speak to this because you guys both played in the game last year where it's kind of like the rare All-Star game where you guys kind of go at each other. This is going to be the third time, and both games previously, there's actually defense played. You guys kind of go at each other. So,
Yeah.
Zach, why do you think that is? What brings up the competitiveness for this particular All-Star game where you guys are trying to go at it? Is it the fact that the MVP gets sneakers? Is it simply that
Yeah.
you guys just want the free pair of kicks?
I mean, that's got to be in the back of everybody's head that there's a pair of free kicks on the line. But no, I think it's just to prove what you got and show everybody that you can play. So I think everybody's just going for it.
And this is special because Zach's the reigning MVP. Chance, I mentioned this a couple weeks in the podcast. You're the first three-time big time hoops all-star. You're the first one, the first three-time all-star. So it's a pretty big deal. But I want before we get into the draft, I just want to hit on a couple things real quick because you guys had some big opening games yesterday. So Chance, I'm circling round two here because you got the 1-4 matchup with Orno. You guys have already played each other twice on the year. It's going to be game number three. You guys split on the regular season, right? So what are you thinking going into this game here, going against Orno for a third time?
No, I'm pretty sure everyone knows it's gonna be a dogfight. They are no 4 seed. They could easily be the 1 seed. We got to shut down Pierce, Ben, Will, control everyone else. I think defense is gonna set the tone. If we play good defense, make them speed up, turn the ball over, I think we'll be okay.
And I know you and Pierce are friends. With the fact you guys are going to play this week, does that play it all into if you're going to pick him tonight in the draft at all? You want to hold off in case he beats you and not have him on your team come
I
All
guess
Star weekend, or is that just that's not even a thought?
that's not even a thought.
Okay. And then Zach, you guys get Camden Hills, who's been hot here to kind of close
Yeah.
out the regular season. You guys have played him twice in the regular season as well, 2-0, but it's tough to beat a team three times.
Yeah.
Uh, and first of all, I gotta ask, how's the foot? Because you sat the last three games of the regular season, but came back
Yeah.
yesterday with a 40 piece. How you feeling?
Yeah. 3 or 4 games with the foot. I'm feeling a lot better. It was kind of like my ankle and my heel type of deal, but a lot of rest and whatnot, and I'm coming back pretty strong right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm getting back to where I was.
And Camden Hills, what can you say about those guys? They got a couple
Yeah, they're
hoopers.
yeah, they're good. They got a lot of good like pretty solid guards. Will Duke, Owen Reynolds is good. Quincy if he's back. They're pretty versatile. I mean, they're a team that can definitely give us a game for sure, especially tournament time. You never know what's going to happen. So,
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be it was
me
a great
too.
opening weekend. I'm anxious to see what happens this week. So best of
Mhm.
luck to you guys here in your
Thank
second
you.
round matches. But we got some business to get to. We got to pick these starting fives. So first thing we got to do is find out who's picking first. It's gonna be a snake draft. So whoever gets the first pick will go one. The next person will get picks two and three. The next person will get four and five and kind of go that way. That makes you guys know what a snake draft is. Does that make sense to you guys? We
Yeah.
follow in there. Okay, we're good there. All right. So Zach, since you are the reigning MVP, I'll let you pick odd or even. Go ahead and call it.
I'll go even.
All right. And it was a two. So Zach, you get the first pick.
All right.
So, with the first pick in the 2024 Boys All-Star Game draft, Team Zach, who are you taking first off the board?
First, I'm taking Carter Galley.
Okay.
Played with Carter back when I was a freshman for Mid-Coast Elite, and he can score the ball. I mean, he's been going crazy this season, so I think that's a pretty solid first pick.
I was going to say you want guys who can score the ball and make plays, and Carter Galley probably as good as it gets.
Yeah, right.
You mentioned playing with him a little bit in the past. You follow each other during the regular season, try to check in on who's going on or what's going on with
Oh
who's
yeah,
playing well, stuff like that.
I text both of those boys weekly. Yeah, those are my guys. I always check up on them, see how they're doing and whatnot. And they've been balling out, so it's easy to keep them in the loop and whatnot.
Absolutely, and they had a big one yesterday too, so they're rolling on
Mm.
to possibly another state championship or final where Chance may be waiting. We're going to find out. We got a couple of games to get through first, though, Chance. But for your first pick with Carter, Carter off the board, who's your first pick?
I'm gonna take easily the best point guard in the state. I'm gonna have to go my best friend, Pierce Walston.
Okay.
Good pick.
Like I said, you're not worried at all about him possibly
No,
winning on this week, and then you guys having to have that weird interaction and stuff like that. You're okay with that.
yeah, whoever wins wins.
Okay, all right. What is it about Pierce? I know you guys are boys, but what is it about his playing style? Pierce is a two-time All-Star. Now this is his second year coming back. So what is it about Pierce, his playing style that you like?
I love that Pierce always finds the open man. He's the most unselfish person I've ever played with, and he can easily go for 30 if he wants to. He can shoot, he can drive, he can play amazing defense. He's a good all-around player.
Okay, solid pick. So you get the next pick as well. So far, Pierce Walston, yourself, and who's going to be joining you guys?
Uh, I'm gonna take Evan Sterling, my Black North teammate. Him and I have texted a couple times throughout the season, checking up on each other. And Evans' defense is just amazing, and he's having a breakout year.
I was going to say kind of a breakout year. He's been putting up numbers for Mount Blue, got his 1,000 point this year, maybe like a little bit under the radar because Mount Blue hasn't been in the conversation like they are this year. For the folks that might not know Evan's game, you just broke down a little bit. Could you tell us a little bit more about what they can expect from Evan Sterling?
Yeah, Evans is probably the best defender in the state, I would say. And then he can attack the rim very, very easily. He doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can knock them down when he shoots them. Like he's not afraid to, and if he's open, he'll make them. He's got a really good mid-range game, and obviously his ball handling is really good.
Okay, here we go. So far in Team Chance, we got Pierce Walston, Evan Sterling. We're back to Zach for his next two picks to join you and Carter Galley. Who else you taking?
You said I got 2 picks now?
You get 2 picks.
All right. Next pick, I'm gonna go Cohen.
Oh, okay. Just grabbing the
I'm
whole
gonna
family.
I'm getting both of the brothers. Yep.
Okay. And what is it about Cohen? We saw Carter last year. He played in the All-Star game, and he was the one I kind of walked away from like, this guy can hoop right here.
Mm.
So for the folks that might not know Cohen's game, I know they look alike. Do they play alike? I know one's right-handed, one's left-handed. For the
Yeah.
folks that might not be following him on a day-to-day basis, what can you say about Cohen?
Cohen's got it all. He's an all-around player. He can shoot it just as well as Carter. He gets to the rim. He's got crazy finishes around the rim. Cohen's just a beast. He can score the ball, and he's definitely a team player, knows how to play with Carter. So I think picking up both of them will be working in my favor.
Since you've got two of the Oceanside boys, will you guys put up Oceanside numbers and put 120 on Chance's team?
Maybe.
All right,
That's
we
the goal.
got yeah, that's the goal right there. I don't think we've broken 100 yet in one of these All-Star games. So let's try to do that this year. All right, so it's you and the Galley twins. You get the next pick as well. Who else is going to join you guys?
All right, I'm gonna go my future teammate Gabe Micho, UMF.
I didn't even know Gabe was going to UMF. That's I like that. That's a good little
Yes,
pickup for
sir.
UMF. They're building some of their coach Leal, doing great
Mm.
things at Farmington. So for the folks that might not know Gabe down at Gorham, what can you say about Gabe?
Gabe, he's awesome. Super unselfish player. Great point guard. Plays along Hayden and Ashton. Feeds them the ball well. I mean, they're number one in AA South, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Those boys know how to play together, and I think added with the Galleys and myself, he'll be a great fit for my squad.
Yeah, and the first time I got to see Gabe play in person was this past summer at Summer Jam down there in Portland. I don't remember if he was on your team or not.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't on your team, but that was my first time seeing him. Was really impressed with him. Obviously, you showed out and hit the game winner. If people haven't seen the footage, go watch the video. It's up there all over social media. But I'm just seeing a well-rounded team right here from Team Zach. So Zach, Carter Galley, Cohen Galley, Gabe Michaud. You're gonna have one more pick. We're gonna circle back around, but we're back to Chance. So Chance, you, Pierce, and Evans, you get the next two picks to round out your starting five. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go Ashton. I'm glad he's still on the board. I don't know much about Ashton's game or him, but I obviously know he's a three-level scorer. He's on the team as top of Class A, Double A South, so you can't go wrong with that pick.
I'm just, yeah. You know what's funny? Like you guys, we don't see any size here. It's all guards. Like, we're gonna see a lot of buckets, and that's how it was last year too. I mean, we don't really have much size to pick from, but it just kind of goes to show you what we got around the state. We got a lot of playmakers, people who can score the ball, and you guys are just filling up your teams with these guys right here. So, two Gorm guys picked back to back. They're going to be going against each other. That'll be interesting. And Chance, you got one more pick to round out your starting five here.
Like you said about size, I'm gonna have to go Emmett Byther on this one from Old Town.
All right. The junior from Old Town. He had a big game this past weekend too in Old Town's opening win. Maybe somebody you'll be seeing in another main championship game here, possibly within the week. For the folks who don't know Emmett, go ahead and break it down.
Emmett obviously can dunk the ball whenever he wants. He's an amazing finisher around the rim. He's currently leading Old Town. He's their guy right now, and Emmett can step out and hit the three-pointer or the 15-footer. So obviously he's what, 6'5", 6'4". So there's my size.
You're not afraid to take guys that you go against. Like I wouldn't want to have guys on my team that I got to battle against to possibly go through to get a championship. You're bringing them in. It's not a problem, right? No hard feelings.
Doing what I can to win.
There we go. All right, so we're back to Zach for your last two picks to round out your starting five. So to join, actually, I'm sorry, one more pick. So it's you, Carter Galley, Coleman Galley, Gabe Michaud. One more pick to round out your five. Who are you going with?
This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Jameer Rose. I think I'm gonna go with Jameer.
There we go. That's a big pick.
Yeah, he's a competitor. He's been doing big things for Noble. He had a great game the other night. He had 20 something and 13 assists. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's definitely underrated player around the state. I need him on my squad.
That's the thing. I think he's kind of been under the radar just because Noble hasn't been good for a very long time, and he's kind of tucked away down there in very southern Maine. But I'm hearing some chatter. He's a dark horse, maybe Gatorade Player of the Year. Could be in the conversation as a junior this year, and just one of those guys. Like maybe that dude to watch. So.
For sure.
Let's run this down real quick. So we got a team Zach is going to be Carter Galley, Cohen Galley, Gabe Michaud, and Jameer Rose. Team Chance. It's going to be Pierce Walson, Evan Sterling, Ashton Leclerc, and Emmett Byther. How do you guys feel about your rosters? I'll start with you, Chance. You all right? Was there somebody that Zach took from under you that you want really bad? Are you happy with your team here?
I'm very happy with my team. Obviously, I would have liked to have Carter. I mean, Carter's probably arguably one of the best players in the state, and you can't go wrong with him. But my squad, we got our height, we got our defense, we got our passing, we got our shooting ability. So I think we might be okay.
How about you, Zach? Did Chance take anyone from you that you were really hoping to get?
I mean, Chance got a whole bunch of good players. I mean, I kind of had a different idea in mind, but I'm happy with my team. I think my team's a lot of competitors, people that can score the ball, get up and down the floor. So I think we'll be all set. I think we'll be good.
All right. I like these teams. We're off to a great start. We're going to break out the rest of the players, the rest of the pool, try to make it even from here on out. But I think we got a good starting five for both you guys here. You guys want to make any predictions on who's going to win this game? I mean, I would hope you guys are going to pick yourselves here. I don't know if you guys want to make a little friendly wager or anything like that, or you guys want to shit talk it all. Now's your chance. You guys can kind of get it going.
I don't talk trash.
You guys probably have bigger games to focus on this week in your defense, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, right. We got bigger fish to fry, right? But not a chance you're going down. That's all I gotta say. No.
There we go. We got something at least. We got something right there. So all right. Hey guys, look, I'm glad we got this out the way. This is gonna be going out soon. Like I said, the world now knows who the team captains are. And just want to thank you guys for taking the time to make this happen. And best of luck to both of you guys. Zach, possibly a back-to-back MVP chance, maybe and along with being the first three-time All-Star, maybe get your first MVP award. So it's going to be exciting to see. Do you guys want to make any pitches for any of your teammates, or if you guys should be involved in any of these competitions? Because we got the three-point shootout, we got the skills challenge. Zach, I know I mentioned the dunk contest to you, but we got to worry about that foot. So do you guys think you should be in any of these competitions, or do you know anyone you want to make any suggestions for some of the folks that should be in these competitions?
I don't know if Theo Powell must be in the dunk contest, right?
He's in the dunk contest. He's one of the guys.
I saw something about that Kai kid from Spruce Mountain. He's got Hobbs. Is he in the dunk contest?
I can't officially say who else is in there besides Theo
Okay.
because Theo's coming back, so I can say he is, but
Okay.
I can't say everyone else. How about you, Chance? You got anybody who should be in any of these competitions? You want to put yourself in any of these competitions?
No, I'll sit out. I'll sit out in these competitions this year. But for the dunk contest, I go Kyle Kenny. He's athletic. He can jump. That's all I'm gonna say.
I saw, yeah, you had a dunk yesterday, right?
Yeah, first one at the cross. We told him in the locker room, like, bro, just come out, put one down, give us momentum. He's like, all right.
Did it?
And 3-point contest, I think Miles Palmer got to be up there. He's shooting close to 40% from three this year.
There's no shortage of talent for these kids that should be in these competitions. We'll see how it all breaks down. I got to talk to my guys this week, and we're going to try to narrow that down and lock in who's going to be in these competitions.
Yeah.
Well, guys, best of luck to you this week on your big games. I'll be watching. The state will be watching, and we'll see you in 3 weeks for All-Star Weekend. Thanks for your time, fellas.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did the boys draft last night. We're here for the girls draft. I'm joined by team captains Addison and Hayden. Team Addison, team Hayden. We know the captains. Now we got to know who they're going to pick, who's going to be on their team. So I'm anxious to see how this kind of breaks out. Before we do, let's meet our captains real quick. So Addison, I'll start with you, team captain. Season probably didn't end the way you wanted it to, I'm guessing, but just how are you feeling at this point? Because you still have some more things to look forward to. You got college ball, obviously, St. A's next year, but still got the McDonald's game around the corner, got the big time Hoops All-Star Weekend right around the corner. So how are you feeling with the season ending a little bit probably earlier than you were hoping for?
Honestly, it's sad. Things didn't go the way that we expected it to. We had injuries. I was sick at the end of the season and I wasn't able to play. But honestly, I'm just looking forward to playing with my girls again. I'm looking forward to seeing people and playing with people and playing against people that I don't usually play against. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to college to play with Elise, Anna, Avery. I'm just excited to reconnect with them. I feel like I already have such a good bond with them. I'm in communications with all of them. We're all just super excited to see where the next chapter takes us next year.
Absolutely. And you've gotten a chance to play most of these teams and most of these girls over the years in Class AA. So I'm going to ask you to put on your analyst hat real quick. Who do you think is coming out of AA North? Since it's not going to be Thornton, it's not going to be TA. Like, who do you think is going to come out of AA North? Or not AA North, I'm sorry, AA in general, the entire state. Who's going to get that AA state crown?
Honestly, I think Gorham's going to give Chevrolet a pretty good run for their money. But I think at the end of the day, Chevrolet just being in that environment, being in that situation a few times, I think that they're going to come out on top.
I was hoping you're going to say Gorham because that's my program right there. Non-Berkeley's my guy.
Honestly,
maybe.
I think Gorham can give them a good run for their money, but it's going to come down to the end. I think it's going to be like a 2-4 point game.
Yep.
I think it's definitely going to be a game that is a must see, but I don't know. Hey, I don't know.
That's why they play the games. We're going to find out how it goes when it comes time for it. But we're going to get to our other team captain. Hayden, you haven't played yet. By the time this comes out, you will have played. So quarterfinal game tomorrow night. Who you guys match up with anyway? I got to be honest. I haven't paid much attention to C-South. I've been paying attention to the North a lot this year. So who you guys got in the first round?
We have Winthrop. We've already beat them once in the regular season over Christmas break.
And how were you girls feeling going into it? Because you girls made a run last year that didn't come out of the South, but definitely have playoff experience. So how you guys feeling about things this year?
We're pretty confident. I think we can go all the way. We just have so much depth. So I think, and we've kind of beat everyone who we've played by a good amount, which I think that gives us a little bit of confidence. But NYA, I think, is definitely going to give us a run again.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great little tournament. And listen, I asked Addison to be the team captain. I said, do you have any idea who would be a great second captain? And she immediately said you. What is it about the two guys? What's this relationship all about here? Because she was super excited to have you as the other captain.
Best
friends.
Day one. Yeah.
Simple as that.
we kind of just bonded when, well, I first came to the Thunder program, and they were like, this girl Addison, man, like she's so good. And I was like, oh my God, Addison. And then we met, and I was like, love this girl.
And
We've been inseparable ever since, pretty much.
So is that going to be a problem with you guys being team captains and going against each other? You guys going to be all friendly, or are we actually going to have a competitive game here?
Honestly, I think it's going to be fun because we'll definitely smack talk each other, but then laugh it off.
Yeah.
Like, we're so outgoing that we can say whatever we want to each other and we'll literally just laugh it off.
Yep. Like last year, we kind of even like battled a little bit. We were talking shit the whole time, and then it's like, all right, love you.
Friendly banter.
Okay.
Yes, we love it.
I just want to see a good game. So if you got to talk shit a little bit in the beginning and then be friends afterwards, let's just do that. Let's put on a show. But before we can put on a show, we got to pick these teams. So Addison was asking about the first pick. We got to figure that out right now. So since Hayden has not been eliminated yet from playoff contention, I'm going to let her call odd or even.
Okay.
So go ahead and pick odd or even there, Hayden.
I'm going odd.
It was even. So Addison, you get the first pick. So the rules of the draft, it's a snake draft. So Addison will go first, and then Hayden will get picks 2 and 3, and then back to Addison for 4 and 5, and then we'll go back and forth that way. So Addison with the first pick in the 2024 Girls All-Star Game draft. Who were you picking?
Honestly, I got to go with my homegirl from my hometown, Emma Lizotte. I got to play again with her one last time. Got to rekindle that connection one last time.
Solid choice right there. And I should have asked this before we got into the actual draft. Like, do you have an actual approach for picking your team? Are you going like trying to build up like by position and stuff like that? Are you just trying to grab the best girls available? What's your approach?
Position, definitely position, and like who I think will play good together and who I think will honestly just like come together for this one short game and just like kill Hayden's team, to be honest. Like, all we need. We just need to smoke them. 50 points.
There's some shit talking. There we go. That's what I like. Okay, so Hayden, we're to you. You're gonna get 2 picks here. So
all right.
Who's your first one?
Ella Pelletier.
Nice.
I love she's a day one too. And I gotta go with Maddie Provost for second.
Bro! Damn!
I love Maddie. Maddie's my girl, so I think she's gonna come.
Maddie has been hooping, right? For the Lawrence Bulldogs. She's one of the only sophomores playing in this year's game at the Big Time Hoops All-Star Weekend, but she deserves it. She deserves to be there. So how about you?
Yeah.
In picking your team, what's your approach? You just going for the best players available, or just a bunch of buckets? What's your approach?
I just want to get girls that want to win. And I think Maddie and Ella are both good starts because I want to be Addison.
And Addison, you seemed a little upset with that last pick with Maddie. I'm guessing she was on your draft board.
Yeah, she was on my board, but that's okay.
All right.
Well, we're back to you. So you get 2 picks here now. So who's going to be joining you and Emma on your team?
For my second pick, I'm going to go with Maren Maxon. I think that she sees the floor really well. I think that she's a great point guard. She knows when to take a shot. She knows when to pass. I think that her passing inside the post has improved tremendously, and I think that that would be a great asset looking into Emma. I think she always knows when to pass one more, and I think that she's a really great leader, and I think that our team needs that since Hayden's obviously a great leader for her team. Unfortunately, I can't shit talk that much on Hayden because she's a great player, but I think Maren would be a great point guard for our team.
I'm noticing a trend. I'm seeing very Southern Maine so far on your team. We got Sacco and Wells. Are you biased? Are we going with strictly Southern Maine picks here or what?
No, because my third pick is Natalie Bodwin. Okay. I think that having me and her on opposite wings and just being sharpshooters, they can't help inside the post to Emma. So I think that if they're going to double Emma, then they're going to leave one of us open, and we'll definitely hit it and make them regret that decision.
Yeah, so for the folks that might not be familiar with Natalie's game, break it down a little bit, because I saw her first time. She was a freshman. It was at Ben Tier's Top 30 camp, and like just watching, and then she kind of just stuck out just for her size, her ability to shoot. I was like, hey, who's that? And he's like, it's Natalie Bowden. She goes to Lewiston. She's the real deal. And just kind of following her like she is. She's going to Vermont. So for the folks that might not be familiar with her, go ahead and break down Natalie's game a little bit.
Honestly, Natalie is, I think she's 5'10", 5'11". She's a sharpshooter. She can make it from all three positions. She has a great pull up. So if you come at her too hard, she can hit the mid range, but she can also go all the way to the hoop and with contact. She's also really good at handling the ball. So if she grabs a rebound, she can kind of finagle her way past someone and find someone, hit the go ahead, or take it all the way to the basket. So I think she's going to be a really good asset to our team. And she's a very good person to play with. She's always looking for the one more pass, and she's just very positive. So I think that that'll like really bring our team up. And I love playing with her.
2 Catamounts on your team, Mary Max and heading to Vermont as well. So
Yeah.
you're just loaded with D1 talent. And
Yeah.
now we're back to Hayden. Hayden, you get 2 picks. So who's joining you, Ella Pelletier and Maddie Provost?
I'm going Bailey Breen.
Okay, there we go. Some size
Yep.
right there.
Need size. And then I'm gonna have to go Grace Jaffrey.
Okay.
Played with her last year. She's super sweet. She can shoot it. She can dribble it.
She
can
got some
rebound.
dog in her too. Like she's not afraid to get a little mean out there and do what needs to be done.
Yeah. I like her.
Yeah. So I like the way this is breaking down because we got a lot of great individual matchups too. You picked Bailey, so we get to see Bailey and Emma, who are probably 2 of the best bigs in the entire state.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. So for the folks that may not, if the folks aren't familiar with Bailey Breen, I don't know where they've been, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask you as a team captain. Go ahead and explain to the folks a little bit about Bailey Breen.
Bailey can do it all. Bailey can shoot it. Bailey can rebound. Bailey can finish with contact. And she can also pass and dribble. So she's just an all-around player. She's a really good teammate. I really like playing with Bailey, and I just love her as a person. And I think she'll also add, some hype man with Ella because they're both pretty hype. So I just want my team to be fun and very hype for each other. So I think she's just going to be great.
All right. So that was your last pick. So it's you, Ella Pelletier, Maddie Provost, Bailey Breen, and Grace Joffrey for Team Hayden.
Yeah.
Addison, you get one more pick. Who's rounding out your starting 5?
Oh, honestly, I think I'm going to go with Julia Reed. I don't know much about her personally. I've never really talked to her, but I've seen her play a bunch. I've watched Gorham a bunch. I watched her play against Sanford, and she's the type of player where it's like you don't really expect her to come out and do all this, but she's a very silent player. She does the little things. She's a great defender. She'll grab a rebound. She'll hit a shot when she's open. She's a great passer, but the thing that I really notice about her is her key details on defense. And I think that she would be a great matchup against Hayden or someone smaller, just because her hand, she's good at picking the pocket. And I think the added pressure will just kind of frazzle them and not let them kind of get into an offense or get into something. So honestly, I think that she's a great asset to the team. Honestly, just getting us going on defense, hyping us up. I think that she's a great starting 5. I think she's great number 5.
So you were thinking specifically, I need someone to lock up Hayden. I need someone to just bother Hayden.
Oh,
yeah. Hell yeah. I'm going to get her so frazzled, she's going to turn the ball over.
I like it.
Every possession, bro.
Putting Grace Jaffrey on you, so
that's fine.
Maddie P.
That's fine. I cooked Maddie P in freaking AAU. In AAU.
I like this. We're getting some great bulletin board material here. This is good.
Hey, but Maddie P is no joke. So hey,
Maddie P is gonna cook you too.
Who said I'm guarding Maddie P? Who said I'm not guarding you?
Okay.
Oh,
this might be a plot twist.
So
This matchup would go crazy.
That would go nuts.
Just to recap, Team Addison, we got Emily's Mary Max, and Natalie Bowden and Julia Reed. Team Hayden, we got Ella Pelletier, Maddie Provost, Bailey Breen, Grace Joffrey. I asked the boys this question last night too. Do we need to make any trades? Do you guys want to try to swing a last minute trade for someone who's on the other team? Or you feeling good about your teams?
No, I'm confident in my team.
I think we're gonna kill them. 20 piece.
20 piece.
30 piece. 35 maybe.
40 piece maybe. Maybe
60.
at the end of the day.
Then also we got the competitions All-Star Weekend too. We got the 3-point shootout, skills contest, dunk contest. I'm guessing neither one of you wants to be in the dunk contest, but do either one of you?
I'll put her on my shoulders, throw her up there.
Yeah. Well, we'll do the dunk contest together.
together.
Do either one of you guys want to go ahead and put your names into one of these competitions? Do you guys want to be in the skills contest or 3-point shootout, or do you want to nominate anyone? We haven't announced anyone who's in those competitions yet, but do you guys want to either nominate yourself or anybody else you think would be great in those competitions for us to consider here?
You can go first, Hayden.
I'll nominate Maddie P for a 3-point.
Okay.
Yep.
Addison, you got any nominations for anyone?
I think me and Natalie should be in the 3-point competition together.
Okay. You guys were on the short list already, so it'll probably happen. We'll probably make
Maybe
that
throw
happen.
Hayden in there. Maybe throw Hayden in there so I can beat her twice.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Maybe Ella too for the skills one. Me and
Hey,
Ella.
did you do the skills contest last year? I can't remember.
Yeah.
You gonna
Maybe
run?
throw Ella in there.
You
run
want
it
to run it
back.
back?
Run it back.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll run it.
Okay, there we go. We need some star power in these competitions, so we'll bring
Yeah.
the captains. We'll get them involved.
Maybe Julia Reed for the skills.
Yeah.
She's fast.
How about ideas for coaches? I mean, I got some names floating around. I got some ideas, but you guys have any great ideas for who these cocoaches should be for these All-Star games? Maybe we should let the captains pick their coaches.
Yo, I nominate Abby and Lauren to be my coach.
Yeah. No. Split them up. Split them up and do on each.
Okay.
That'd be fire. That would be so
Or-
much fun.
Or Nate Pelletier for mine.
Yeah.
Nate would be a
I'll
great
take
choice,
Abby and
too.
Lauren. I'll take Abby and Lauren.
I'll take Nate.
I'll start making some phone calls and see what we can make happen.
That
Before
would
we
be
get out of
so
here,
much fun.
He's so fun.
Oh my God.
before we get up out of here, any more shit talking you guys want to get off your chest now?
Honestly,
No.
I'm saving it for the court. I'm
Okay.
saving it for the court.
Nothing else other than we're gonna cook Addison by like 40. So.
Well, it's fine because I'll give a post touch to every time.
Oh, okay. I'll just take a charge on you, or I'll just come about your shit.
This is good. You girls are way more entertaining than what the boys were. I appreciate that. This is great
I just can't
content
wait
right
for
now.
Hayden to like drive to the basket and just get absolutely obliterated by Emma Lazat. Like I'm just waiting for it. It needs to be a highlight clip. I'm gonna post that everywhere.
Hey, who knows? I might dump it to Bailey and then have her dunk on you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Highlight clip.
There we go. Well, listen, that's going to do it for the girls' draft. I appreciate you girls making time for me. And Hayden, best of luck tomorrow in your game. Like I said,
Thank
by the
you.
time this
Hayden.
posts, we'll know the result already. So hopefully it's a win for you. And hopefully you got a couple more games this week. But listen, we'll see you girls in like 2.5 weeks for All-Star Weekend. So thanks for being captains. Thanks for doing the draft.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to do this.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good time. It's all about the kids. It's all about the children. You know, you guys are still young. You guys are still high school kids. It's all about the youth. So we're trying to make it a good time for you guys. So
Yeah.
Yes.
that's going to do it for the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the release of the full rosters, which will be coming out soon. But for the draft, for Hayden, for Addison, myself, that's it. We'll see you next time with more big stuff on Big Time Hoops.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, girls. Thank you very much for doing that. And Hayden, like I said, good luck tomorrow. And Addison, we'll see you in a couple weeks for All-Star Weekend. And I will reach out to those folks about coaching. I'll see if I can make that happen.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thanks for taking the time, girls.
Bye.
Bye.